Greetings, Year 6. It is Friday. It's actually Thursday evening, but you'll watch this on Friday. So let's get cracking on arithmetic, and we're starting with long multiplication of 483 divided by 77. So let's lay it out. I think it's always helpful when we're timesing by a number of the two of the same digits, because it's only one times table we need to think about. 7 times 3 is 21, 7 times 8 is 56, add the 2 makes 58, 7 times 4 is 28, add the 5 makes 33, 3381 on the top row, 0 the hero to make it times in by 10, 7 times 3 is still 21, 7 times 8 is still 56, add the 2 makes 58, 7 times 4 is still 28, add the 5 makes 33, 33810 on the bottom row before we add. There's a 3 hidden in there. 3 add 8 is 11. 3 and 3 and 1 is 7. 3 add the invisible 0 above. 37,191. Next up, we've got 3,036 divided by 44. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. Make it the 40 times table by making it 10 times more. Then let's have the 4s again. 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. I'm going to add this way, so I've just got to lay the other questions out on the right hand side. 40 add 4, 80 add 8, 132, 176, 220, 264, 308, 352, 396, 440, all the 4s. So let's get dividing now. 3036 divided by 44. In 30, another 0. How many 44s in 303? Let's have a look. 308 would be too many, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was 264, so that'd be 36, remainder of 38, ooh, or is it remainder 39, because it's odd and even. What was it, sorry, 303, subtract 264. Yeah, I think that should be a 9, sorry. Where did we get to? Can't steal, 2, 1. 9 take away 6 is 3, remainder 39, sorry I should have carried 39, 396, there it is, it's 9, answer of 69, good stuff. Next up, fraction times fraction, so we can times across, 20 30ths, I can simplify that into 2/3, 6.36 times 6, decimal point in line, remember when it's just short multiplication. 6 squared is 36, 6 times 3 is 18, add the 3 makes 21, 6 squared is 36, add the 2 makes 38, 38.16. Now I've got 35% of 902, I'm going to rewrite with a decimal equivalent, lots of 902, so I can multiply, and then I'm going to make sure there's 2 decimal places in my answer. 0 and 0, 5 times 2 is 10, 5 times 0 add 1 makes 1, 5 times 9 is 45, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times 9 is 27, and now I can add 7, 5, 11, 3, 31570, need 2 decimal places, 315.7. As ever, you might have put 0.070, but that 0 is of no value, so I don't need to put it. I've got a whole number, so I'm going to put it over 1. Remember, we don't divide a fraction. We're going to times a fraction by flipping it the second one. 1 times 1 is 1. 12 times 2 is 24. 1/24th, it can't be simplified any further. I'm putting 8.000 because I've got 3 decimal places here, so when I put 2.302, I can now start to subtract. That looks more helpful, doesn't it? Because the digits on top are smaller across there. 10 take away 2 is 8, 9 take away 0 is 9, 9 take away 3, 7 take away 2, 5.698. 7.8 times 100. Mr. DL, multiply right. 2 places. 1, 2. 780. You might have put 0.0 because you had that 0.0 there. But again, it's of no value, so we don't need to write it. Next up, 5/6 times 4/7 times across. Times across. 7 times 2 is 42. Now I've got, they're both even numbers, so I could start by simplifying by dividing both by 2. But I also know they're both in the 4 times table. 20 divided by 4 is 5. I know this is in the 4 times table because I could partition it into 30 and 12. Oh, it said 4 times table. Not in the 4 times table at all. Sorry. Forgive me, I was thinking 3s of 30 and 12. Right, common fact, let's go down the route of halving them first of all. Oh, I could halve again. 5/6 in its simplest form. This is also a good answer. If you start to simplify a fraction, make sure you show it in its simplest form. So 10/12 is still equivalent, but carry on then if you've identified some common factors to divide the top and the bottom, the numerator and the denominator by. Got a whole number. I'm going to put it over 1 before I times across. 26. And then I'm going to convert my improper fraction into a mixed number to get 3 and 2/6, because how many 6s are there in 20? 3 times 6 is 18, which leaves me with 2/6 left over. I can simplify that. Remember from yesterday, the whole number, the integer, stays the same. Look for a common factor. 3 1/3 in its simplest form. This is a good answer. This is a better answer. That's an even better answer. Next up, the question looks similar, and the first step's the same, before we then flip the second fraction to turn it into a multiply. 5 times 1 is 5, 6 times 4 is 24, and there it is in its simplest form, because there are no common factors for 5 and 24. There's arithmetic done. Well done, everyone. See you in reasoning.